Welcome to Frog Furnishings and assembly guidance for our 6-foot galvanized picnic table. Be sure to install your table on a flat and level surface, preferably on concrete. Unpack the contents of your container box and ensure all pieces are included. Please read the assembly instructions and follow all directions. There are 5 premium resin wood planks for the Frog galvanized picnic table, 2 seat planks with support angles, and 3 planks for the tabletop. There are 2 galvanized steel legs, 2 metal angled leg braces, and 1 metal C-channel under table brace. Ensure you have all bolts, nuts, and washers per the assembly manual. Recommended tools for assembly are an impact driver with a 9/16 inch socket, a rubber mallet, a tape measure, and a level. Assembly requires 2 people. Begin by positioning the 2 galvanized steel legs parallel to each other on a flat surface. Lay a seat plank on top of the seat mounting surface with the steel support on the bottom and at the back or outside of the seat. Align the pre-drilled holes in the seat plank with the mounting holes in each leg. Attach using 2 1/4 inch long carriage bolts, lock washers, and hex nuts. Fit the bolt through the seat plank and the metal leg, then place the washer onto the protruding bolt, followed by the hex nut. Hand tighten the hex nut. Tighten using a 9/16 inch socket. Very important, do not fully tighten hardware until the table is completely assembled. Also, please note that you may need to use a rubber mallet to seat the bolts fully. Complete securing this side of the seat plank with another carriage bolt before continuing on to the opposite side. Repeat process on the other side of the seat plank to finalize assembling this seat plank. Once complete, please repeat this process for the remaining opposite seat plank. Remember to not fully tighten the hardware until the end of the assembly. Now, build the tabletop. Start by fastening 1 outside edge tabletop plank to the support using 2 1/4 inch long carriage bolts, lock washers, and hex nuts. Align the holes of the tabletop plank with the pre-drilled holes in the support. Insert carriage bolt through the plank and support. You may need a rubber mallet to seat the bolts. Place the washer onto the protruding bolt, followed by the hex nut. Hand tighten the hex nut. Tighten using a 9/16 inch socket. Do not over-tighten. Repeat the process to attach the other end of the plank to the support. You may need 1 person to maneuver the support to align the pre-drilled holes with the holes in the tabletop plank. Next, attach the C-channel brace under the tabletop planks. Start by affixing 1 end of the C-channel brace under the installed edge tabletop plank. A rubber mallet may be necessary to seat the 2 1/4 inch bolt. Secure the end of the support using a lock washer and hex nut. With 1 end of the C-channel secure, attach the middle tabletop plank. Once installed, secure the C-channel brace to the middle tabletop plank using 2 1/4 inch bolts, lock washers, and hex nuts. Now attach the first metal leg brace to one of the galvanized table leg supports. Place the straight end of the leg brace on the underside of the angled bracket of the leg support. Place a flat washer on the top of the bracket opening, then insert a 1 inch carriage bolt through the washer, angled table bracket, and leg brace. Secure with a lock washer and hex nut. Repeat the process with the other leg brace against the second table leg. Ensure that the leg brace is placed straight end against the underside of the angled leg support bracket, and that the carriage bolt fits through a flat washer, then the angled bracket table support slot, and finally the leg brace. Secure with lock washer and hex nut. Now connect the top, angled ends of both leg braces to the C-channel brace under the middle tabletop plank. Insert the 3 inch carriage bolt through the table plank, C-channel brace, and the angled ends of both leg braces. Secure and tighten with a lock washer and hex nut. Do not over-tighten. Now attach the 3rd tabletop plank to the table legs with the same method as for the previous tabletop planks. Once attached, secure the C-channel brace underneath the tabletop to that 3rd tabletop plank. Fully tighten all hardware. Assembly is now complete. Enjoy your premium Frog Furnishings 6-foot galvanized picnic table.